How you doing, all you guys and gals up there in YouTube land? RG here from my beer reviews and tools. And I think we got a pretty good brew today from TROEGS Independent Brewing Company. Sounds pretty good when I've been reading about it. And it all started a special batch they call Scratch. And it was made for one of the guys that works there. His name was Chris, for his wedding. And it was so popular and decided to put it to the public, which is good. So let me read a little bit about the brewery. Let's see what we got here. All right. TROEGS Independent Brewing Company, 200 Hershey Park Drive, Hershey, Pennsylvania. I don't know if you've ever been down to that part of like the Hershey, where they make the chocolates and so forth, the factory there. Beautiful country. At the time I went down, I had a van that had it was set up for camping, and we camped at Hershey Park, and they provided all the amenities that you would need. We did the tour of the factory, making all the chocolate candy, and the aroma of the candy being made, particularly the chocolate. And I'm not a big chocolate lover, but it really gets to you. Down at the very end, they didn't give any samples, but at the end there was a big kiosk that had all kinds of chocolates and all things they made. And they did have a 3-foot Hershey candy bar, plain chocolate, no nuts, no almonds in it, and it was pretty big. But anyways, like I said, I wasn't really big into chocolate, so passed up on that. As I said, it's 200 Hershey Park Drive, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Not really too far from the brewery's not too far, correction. The brewery's not too far from Hershey Park. They have a main road, Hershey Park throughway. It's a regular 2-lane, pretty good 4-lane. If I can remember, the while since I've been down there. And the Hershey Park Drive throughway. But anyways, it was a long time, like I say, and it's pretty close to that, you know, that drive, that turnpike or whatever they may call it, and you're not too far away from one of the other breweries of the Hershey factory. All right, the brewery was started, TROEGS, was started in 1997 by two brothers, John and Chris. It probably was Chris's wedding that they made this brew for. Their last name is Trogner, and they just, for the brew, they just knocked out the N and had an S, TROEGS. Let's see what else I have in this here. I saw photos of the brewery. Fantastic looking brewery. I've never been to it, but from the photos that I could, excuse me, someone's calling, I guess, on the cell phone or an update. All right, let's see. It's been a while since I've done a beer review, so getting all the things to go with it. The protocol of what comes further. So excuse me. All right. Okay, the Scratch beer, as I mentioned earlier, is part of their brewery. If you go on tours there, excuse me, it's hot here today. If you go on tours, part of the, if you call it in advance, you go into with the Scratch brewery. That's where their specialty brews are made. They're testing of beers and what becomes actual on the market. And it's called Scratch beer. When you go on the tour, you can go to that. Okay, I don't have water. Let me take a swig here, some H2O. Ooh. Oh yeah, I do like my water, my Vasa, my H2, my agua. All right, we have a glass. On here it says to use a chalice, right? I got some information around here also. Well, if I keep jumping around, it's been a while since I've done a beer review. We've been doing a lot of tool reviews. Matter of fact, I just came from cutting some wood for my youngest child, and she had a project, and I took it on and had to cut some wood. And that's why these are hanging around my safety glasses right here. All right, 7% alcohol by volume. 13 international bitter units in this brew. This one here is 12.7 ounces, more than the regular 12 ounces. It's heavy. heavy bottle because it's conditioned in the bottle, and you don't want the gases in it, which happens a lot when you make beer. Pops it off and cracks the bottle. You want this bottle to crack in the store or the package store. Alright, what else we have? The yeast is there. It's an Abbey Ale yeast that they use. And here it is right here. They advise to use the chalice. My wife picked up a few of these. They're Artois. I only could find one, maybe two, and another one down in my man cave. So I will use that. I don't like using these. Kind of dainty, and I feel like I will knock them over or spill it. I need something with a handle on it, like a mug. That's just me. Okay, what else we got here? As I mentioned, it's a Belgian style brewed Jovial, J-U-V-I-A-L. All right, let's get to it. You saw the bottle; it's got a cork in it. Not a regular church key to take this bottle opener of any sort. It's got the metal like a lot of wines have. Saw the label. Alright. Twist that. Alright, let's suck it. Watch the cork come flying out. Feel the top of it. And I'm showing it right into the camera lens. I've run across this before, but not many times, maybe once more with beer. It's kind of a closure on it with a cork. Alright. Excuse the noise, the outside noises. We're next to, pretty close to a street, and traffic is going by. Now to get this out. Oh, here it goes. Finally got it out. That was in there. Alright. So we got I don't know why, but it's darker than I thought it would be. Nice chin head on it. Really brown. Shades of auburn as the sun goes through. Quite the color. Getting some aromas here. But that is nice. Nice looking brew. %7 alcohol by volume, like I mentioned. Oh, prunes? Yeah, definitely prunes. It says aromas of stone fruit, dark stone fruit. I mean raisins maybe. The prunes comes right to mind. Maltiness. It has that aroma. It's either caramel or toffee. My wife has explained to me because she does a lot of cooking and makes candy. It says that toffee is just caramel cooked longer. Comes toffee. But the aroma, to me, I don't know, toffee or caramel. All right. Cheers. Ooh, oh. That is good. That is delicious. And I did get the flavors of that. We'll go with toffee. Flavors of toffee, some chocolate. Is it molasses? Molasses? Yeah, molasses. Yeah, molasses. At the end, just like molasses, at the end of when you have molasses and cookies or anything with molasses in it, at the very end of it, it's the end of your tongue where the bitterness taste, but the very beginning of your tongue is sweet taste, but whatever. Motorcycles are out today. What was I saying? I don't like motorcycles, so when I see them and I hear them, I like to stop and like to look and see what kind of bike it is and so forth. Sorry. Yeah, molasses gives that when you have molasses at the very end. I don't know, I wouldn't call it bitterness, but it has a certain flavor. Didn't have a dent, now it had a nice sweetness of chocolate. That was nice. Creamy. Beautiful mouthfeel. It's really, excuse me, good combination. Mouthfeel is like a full mouthfeel, definitely medium to full, definitely on the mouthfeel. This is a fine brew. And that bottle is heavy. It is a thick bottle, reminiscent of the time that I was buying cases of Schlitz and Pabst Blue Ribbon, and they had Budweiser, and they were bar bottles. They came in the case. Bar bottles are very thick. They're pretty well beat up, but you could buy them at this brewery. I think it was in Medford. Yeah, in Medford, Massachusetts. And it was really nice. The cases opened up like that, and they were bar bottles. Compared to the bottles that you get in the package store in the cooler, they were so thin compared to the bar bottle. They were thick, and this is reminiscent of that thickness of that type of bottle. All right, back to the rope. So I get these tangents and go off on these. Ooh, excuse me. All right. Very flavorful. Full mouthfeel, the combination is good. I am getting the flavors of those dark stone fruits, prunes, and it's not really a flavor, it's a little bit of an essence of it. Definitely well balanced brew. I would probably say this is really more than a Belgian style. This is so brewed so well. That is really nice. I'm glad they went from the small batch they call scratch batch of beer for Chris's wedding there, and package it up for the public. Do I have anything else to say here on the brewery? I did say the brothers started the brewery, John and Chris Troegner, but they don't use the whole name TROEGS. It's very drinkable. It's more of social beer, more of what do they call that? You get with family or friends, sit down and have a few brews, not really at the game or anything like that. Being 7%, you're not going to, shouldn't drink many of them because you're not going to go walking away. Definitely you're not going to be driving. But you will feel jovial, that's for sure. Handcrafted from TROEGS Brothers. Handcrafted from TROEGS Brothers. Bottle condition. There it is. It says bottle condition. I saw that earlier. I don't think there's anything much more I can say on this brew. And it actually speaks for itself, just drinking on it. It goes over the tongue creamy. It's smooth drinking beer. Definitely not like a lager. Definitely not like a New England juice bomb. It has a flavor of its own. You know you're drinking a beer. And the way it was brewed, you don't get the fruitiness from like the raisins or the prunes or whatever those dark stone fruits. It doesn't come out as that way, but you can pick up if you've had raisins and prunes before. Prune flavor reminds me of Christmas time and sometimes Thanksgiving. My mother would make, and a lot of people make them, I guess, and it's take a prune and or maybe a date. Prune and dates, very close. I think it's dates, and that's another thing that's probably in this dark fruit, stone fruit. You take the nut out, and you put an almond in it, and you put confectionery sugar, powdered sugar on it, and on a platter, and that's one of the things at Christmas time. And those are good. I like those. That's why I know I'm required the taste for prunes. Oh, crushing dates. They're so close that they look the same. Maybe they're the same. Maybe prunes are taste when they're dried out, like a raisin. A grape is a grape, and then when it's dried out, it's a raisin. Could be. All right. I haven't run this too long. Beautiful day today. It's hot. It's in the low 80s, but a beautiful day. Got all my chores knocked out. It's a Sunday. Got my chores knocked out in the morning, and took a shower, got nice and clean, and then I had just a little bit of cutting some dowels, a few of those, and then it was beer time, and here we are with a TROEGS Jovial. So, with that said, from Eastern Massachusetts, if you're going to drink, don't drive, do things with the family and friends, and get out there. It's summertime. It's beautiful days. Beautiful days. Get out there and do things. All right, folks. Cheers. Let's get that up there. Cheers.